I think he's going to train today and see how he feels. We trained the day before. He had some discomfort when he was doing certain discipline, fielding and batting. So he's going to train today, and then we'll assess him after training. Yeah, Thuskin actually trained really well during that rehab phase. Physically, I think he's in the best condition we all have seen, and then he will be like ready to go if we decided to play him, because there's nothing stopping at the moment. There's no injury. Bowling workload is the one little bit concern we had leading up to this period. So again, him also will assess after today's training and then make up our mind. Yeah, very good question. Most of the players, we don't know much about them. Anyway, we take a look at the opposition strength and limitation, but we more like 75-25, like we focus on them. 75% we focus on what we do. But as you said, we don't know, so we can't control about that. And the first question is Rashid is a quality bowler. He has done well when he played last time here. At the same time, we also have our one of the best players, Hassan, not ready. So, but we're confident with what we have. Definitely, yeah. We all see that we have now about 7-8 bowlers that we can pick anytime. The fast bowling unit, whoever has done work in the past, even from the HP onwards in Tigers, has done a really good job. And they have come leaps and bounds, and I'm confident that whether we go 3 or 4, we never know tomorrow. So they're ready to go. You're playing for your country, aren't you? Forget about the championship. That came how long ago? 2 years, 3 years ago, or 4 years ago? Before that, you're playing Test cricket for your country. That's what we dream of when we start playing, when you're 11, 9, 10. So playing for your country, I don't have to inspire anyone. If there's a problem, then I think he's in the wrong place. In my head, and I think it's the player's head, playing for your country where Test match is enough for them to motivated and do. So that's how I look at it. So any match you play for your country, wearing your green hat, Tigers hat, is honor. So I think we don't look beyond that. Overall, if you ask my opinion, Test cricket is the pinnacle of the game. No matter how popular is other format going to be in the future, as a cricketer, you know your skill was tested in Test cricket. You, as a bowler, as a batsman, as a fielder, it's tested your skills, your mental skills, your resilience, everything. So there's no better format than Test cricket for any cricketer if you really want to be proud of if you represent your country. You're asking Bangladesh players has a difficulty? No, the way we prepared for this game, we actually prioritize red ball cricket for a period of time, how we train. So I don't see any difficulty in that, but relevant to your question about the Test Championship, I think it's a challenge for cricketers to shift mindset and your instinct from T20 cricket to Test cricket, unless you have a bit of a time to prepare. So I understand that, because I think they went straight from IPL, didn't have much time to prepare, and it's also a different condition. So for us, I don't think that's going to be a case. It depends on many factors. If I really wanted to get my workload up on some of the bowlers, and now some of our batters has not played for a long time, yes, there is a relevant. Or if you're going away from the country and playing in a foreign condition which we haven't played for a long time, yes, there is a relevant in the 3-day game. But you're playing here in this instant, and then we have our condition we know. And most of our players who haven't played much cricket, they play the West Indies series, only the Test play. So I think it's okay. Grass is green because of the rain the last few days. So I have seen green wickets here before. We played against Ireland, green wicket. As relevant to the previous question, that we have fast bowlers. So we need to give them a condition that suits their strength. we have a good spinners as well. So this game is only start as a green wicket. Now you know that with this heat it will deteriorate it very quickly, and then it will help the spinners in the latter part of the game. So this, I think, this pitch is good sporting wicket for everybody. So batters, the bowlers, fast bowlers and spinners. So I like to see a good contest. Yes, as we discussed before the Ireland series, we wanted to play a certain brand of cricket, regardless of the result. Yes, our end aim is to get result, but we wanted to understand how our skill set last 5 days in different conditions, challenging us to play in a certain way. When we wanted to play and get some points against when we play the Test Championship, we might tactically do different things. But this game is giving us an opportunity to play on a sporting wicket. I think regardless of Test Championship or whatever, as I said, playing a Test match for your country is enough for you. But when you're asking about path, we wanted to play a certain way against different opposition. So accordingly, we will, regardless of whether it's a Test Championship or not, we will find the way best suited for us when we are playing at home. And at the same time, we keep an eye on that our development to play away from home. Did I answer your question?
Yes.
Thank you. Question. Early struggle as a batsman you're talking about. Now you're talking about captaincy.
No, obviously
batsman.
The whole year.
We identify him as a great prospect for Bangladesh cricket, a very early age. That's why we stick with him. Now we're seeing benefit of that, being back someone like that. Not only him, if you look at some of the other players also. I remember 2017 when we went to New Zealand, when I was with here, I took 2 extra players, 16 and 17. Those, remember, Ebodad and Chanto. So we see the benefit of them now. They are taking lead roles in their teams. So that's how you build players. It's not about picking and then dropping in 2-3 games if they don't perform. So that's a good question, and a good. That's the way I think. If you find the talent, we need to stick with that, and then until we see that potential come to fruition.
And the expectations from him as captain.
Captain is just doing what he has to do in the middle. It's nothing to do with his batting. When he bat, I always tell my captains, when you're batting, you're the best batsman in the team, and when you're captaining, when you go with the other 10 players, you're captaining. So you need to separate these two. Thank you.